everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be checking out what US Marine Corps go through in training. I think that is the title of the video. I've always wondered what I would do if I were ever to join any kind of army. Definitely not my country's army, because the training that those people go through in my own country is kind of inhumane sometimes. I guess America's one is a bit more light. I think so. I would think so, because of the whole rights thing that you guys have in your countries. But I've always thought, like, I'm not sure I would have been very good at it. I have family members that are in my country's military. Their life is horrible. They have no life. Their life is so regimented. I mean, I can't live that life, to be honest. I just can't. No matter the benefits I stand to gain from it, I'd rather live a free life. I just can't live that life. But I think there is some aspects of being in the military that is good. Being a brotherhood of people that you trust with your life. It can be a very great feeling. Something that I'm not sure I will ever feel in my own life, because I've never been in the army. I've never been in a gang. Those are the two kind of situations where you can be in those kind of communities where you feel like, okay, this guy, I can go into war with this person, something like that. So maybe it's a feeling I will never have in my life, but it's all good. So let's check out what US Marine Corps go through in training. This should be fun. You're not screaming at me! I can't hear you, run up!
This is Marine Corps Boot Camp in Parris Island, South Carolina. Before they become United States Marines, all recruits have to graduate from the Marine Corps' 13-week
Those ones
basic
look like children. They're about to become men.
training program, which tests them physically and psychologically.
No, I feel sorry for you.
It's a pressure cooker for 12 weeks. Under the pressure of an intimidating drill instructor, someone that's putting you under the scrutiny of attention to detail every single day. And to a certain degree, everything you do is never going to be good enough.
Everything at boot camp sucks.
That is horrible. Imagine doing everything that you can, but they're still telling you that you're not good enough.
Everything you do is never going to be good enough.
Everything at boot camp sucks. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna be painful, but it's only gonna hurt more if you look at it that way.
Around!
It's boot camp, and it's supposed to prepare you for the challenges that lie beyond.
We spent 5 days at Parris Island, where we saw different companies at various stages of training.
You will not run, you will walk. Get on the yellow footprints right now. Sir. You will do what you're told to do, when you're told to do it, and without question. Do you understand? Yes, sir!
On day 1 of boot camp,
What the hell?
new recruits arrive at the receiving barracks, where they take their first steps toward becoming Marines by walking through these silver hatches, symbolizing the threshold between the outside world and Parris Island.
You'll walk through these silver hatches once and never again. Do you understand? Yes, sir!
What?
Once inside, recruits are processed and assigned to their platoons.
Put it up! Yes, ma'am! I know you were told us to come with your hands down! Put it up in a bun. I'm out!
After graduation, Marines commit to a minimum of 4 years of service.
Why is it that? Wait, okay. This happens everywhere, even in my country. Even when we did there's something we call a youth service that you do when you finish college. Do it for a year. But when we were in camp, the soldiers were always shouting the same way. Like, why do soldiers have to shout if they're trying to give information or give instructions? Why? Why must they shout? Can't you just say it? Must you shout? Whoa! Man, that is exhausting.
Upon entering the Corps, an entry-level private will earn around $20,000 a year.
Sit down. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Recruits are required to make a phone call to a family member or their recruiter to let them know they've arrived.
This is Recruit Hatcher. I arrived safely at Paris Island. Please do not send any food or bulky items.
They're only allowed to read the script printed for them inside the phone bank.
I will contact you in 7 to 9 days
Really?
later with my new address. Thank you for your support. Goodbye for now.
Yes, sir.
Get in the class. Hey, sir!
Recruits are given 3 chances to get someone on the line.
So you're not even allowed to say what you want to your family member or your sponsors or whoever sponsored you to come in here. Yeah, you're not even allowed to do that. You have to read the exact thing that they're giving you to read, just substituting your own name into it. I mean, that is crazy. That is insane.
My new address. Thank you for your support. Goodbye for now.
Yes, sir.
Get in the class. Hey, sir!
Recruits are given 3 chances to get someone on the line.
Sir, my recruit is not answering, sir.
Call him again.
What?
Not every recruit is able to make a connection.
Wow.
If there is no answer, hang it up and close it.
All right, sir.
But they won't have long to dwell on it. The Marine Corps Recruit Depot in Paris Island sits on 8,000 acres of the South Carolina Low Country. It's one of 2 enlisted recruit depots in the United States. The other is in San Diego, where only male recruits are trained.
Wow.
Around 20,000 recruits graduate from Paris Island every year before joining the more than 180,000 Marines actively serving today.
We take young men and women from all walks of life, all cultures. Maybe they were rich, maybe they were poor. They've got different religious backgrounds. They are the melting pot of America. And they come here with one common goal, and that's to be a United States Marine.
Paris Island, South Carolina. Here, everyday Americans become Marines, the toughest fighting men in the world.
Wow.
Male recruits have been trained at Paris Island since 1915. Female recruits began to train there in 1949. Today, females comprise under 25% of recruits at Paris Island, and approximately 8% of the United States Marine Corps, the lowest percentage of any United States military branch.
Wait, I've always... guys, I'm confused. Help me out with this. What's the difference? Marine Corps. God, I just heard something there, like, it's a part of the U.S. military, right? So, Marine Corps, then you have the Air Force, you have the Navy. Okay. You have, which other ones? Special Forces. Those guys that killed Osama bin Laden, what is their, forgotten what they call them. I think they say that is the most elite level in the U.S. military. I've forgotten what they call those people. What is the name? Okay, maybe. Guys, this is the problem. I don't have my phone. I'm using my phone as my camera. I wish I can afford a camera. I would have searched it right now. Wow. Okay. So, guys, which, in your opinion, which is the lowest level? What is the lowest level in the U.S. military? Like, in terms of prestige, in terms of skills, in terms of whatever thing. Maybe salaries. Guys, help me. Let's have a discussion down in the comments.
A recruit's day begins before the sun comes up. Their typical wake-up call is 0400 or 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Recruits endure an intense series of physical challenges.
4-3. Am I hearing that right? 4-3.
Yes, sir.
Fail.
Isn't that guy too
Some
slim?
recruits arrive in better shape than others.
Yeah.
Some never did anything more than sit on a couch, as a couch potato. And some may have been collegiate athletes. So there's a vast spread of what their athletic fitness and ability is.
Aye, sir!
Much of their training happens here, in Leatherneck Square, where a series of intimidating obstacles comprise the confidence course.
I'm tired of watching you.
You couldn't lift.
You failed this event. Nope, just grab your canteen and go. You failed this event.
May this require one more try, sir.
What did I just say?
Aye, sir.
What did I just say?
Aye, sir.
Go!
Aye, sir.
The training program is progressive in nature. It starts out in a crawl, walk, run approach throughout training. 99.9% of those that get here can complete all those requirements at the end of training, regardless of how they started.
I'm slipping, please. Please help. I don't want to do this. I don't. No, I'm not. Please.
Any recruit with a fear of heights gets the chance to conquer that fear, courtesy of this 47-foot tall.
That is me. That is me. I'm not doing this, man. Damn. I mean, I would like to go through this, though. I think in life, everything in life, if you run away from it, you always be afraid of it. So I think this can work. This can work. As long as I have these guys by my side, you know, encouraging me and holding me, obviously, so that I won't fall and die. But, you know, that would be nice. I would love to actually cure this, my fear of heights. I'm scared of that shit, man.
Tower. Recruits must rappel down using 2 different methods.
For me, the rappel tower was hard because I sort of had a fear of heights.
Grab below my right hand with your right hand.
You have to trust the rope. So there's nothing to be worried about. You'll be safe all the time.
Can you please help me?
I'm trying to help you, son.
I don't want to go down.
Recruits with a phobia of heights have little choice but to face their fear. One of the most dreaded parts of training is the gas chamber.
Crush, 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 crush.
Where recruits are exposed to CS gas, more commonly known as tear gas.
They sign a waiver, right? They sign a waiver before they get into this thing, because in case someone is too weak and may die from something like this or get sick.
Once the recruits enter the chamber, they break the seals of their gas masks.
You go in, you feel it, instantly hit your skin. You just feel burning.
Say something to me now!
Feels like those few minutes felt like an hour.
Damn.
After around 5 minutes, the recruits are free. But the pain endures.
What the hell?
Definitely, you thank God for fresh air. It's really nice to be able to breathe in and not feel an instant burning sensation.
Gas chamber is important because it builds confidence. Confidence in the gear, confidence in the drill instructors, and then confidence in themselves.
Now, start walking.
Recruits are trained in different styles of hand-to-hand combat.
First thing we want to see is that straight thrust, you understand? Yes, sir. Or that bust thrust, come on, sir. Yes, sir.
A key aspect of their martial arts training is fighting with bugle sticks.
You killed that opponent, you understand?
The bugle stick technique.
That's supposed to represent a gun, right? Right? That's supposed to represent, like, if you're in a hand-to-hand combat and you're holding a gun and it reaches a point where it's not like you can drop the gun and start. So you have to be able to use the gun as a weapon. Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Techniques are intended to mirror those used in combat while using a bayonet.
Here in the Marine Corps, we have a kind of a little ditty that means red is dead. So that red side is supposed to emulate the actual knife portion of the actual bayonet mounted on the weapon. So anything that you strike with that red tip, 9 times out of 10 are either going to be incapacitated or laid to rest.
Wow.
Honestly, it gives them an opportunity to blow off a little steam.
Man.
They have a lot of pent-up aggression, especially towards maybe their drill instructors. They're out there, they're actually doing what they feel like they signed up to do, which is learn how to combat the enemy.
Recruits also practice with actual bayonets.
Fight back!
and engage in other types of hand-to-hand combat.
Grab the muzzle!
Although male and female recruits do intersect during training, platoons are separated by gender. And although the recruit depot has experimented with integration before, the Marine Corps is the only military branch that separates male and female recruits during basic training.
Yes, sir!
Ready, one.
According to the Corps, every Marine is first and foremost a rifleman. Recruits spend the bulk of 2 weeks devoted to marksmanship, the first of which sees few shots actually fired.
First off is the fundamentals. They have to understand how to aim. They have to understand exactly how to breathe when they're taking that shot. They have to understand exactly how to squeeze the trigger and how to have follow-through and recovery with a rifle.
Combat operations is the foundation for every single Marine, regardless of what your occupation is. What it is to sit behind a rifle, look down that barrel, and be able to put lead on target.
I like the way you just said that stuff, like put lead on targets. Wow.
You are going to swim until you pass.
I've never handled a gun before. I feel like a pussy. I've never handled a gun before in my life. What kind of life am I even living? Seriously. The only way I can handle a gun here is if I become a criminal or I join the police force or whatever. At least if I was in the US, I would have been able to go to a gun shop and bought a gun for myself. At least just to train, have a sense of... Since I've been hearing about this whole US having guns and all that, some part of me used to be scared about it. Like, I'll be like, guns everywhere, that is scary. But I didn't experience that. One of my friends experienced robbers coming to his house. He was so helpless, he couldn't do anything. I mean, being in that kind of situation where you depend on the government to protect you 100% is so scary. It's really, especially in a country that doesn't have a good response time like first world countries. So it's tough. It's tough. The best thing you can do is to make as much money as possible to go and live in an area where there are other rich people. Where in that situation, armed robbers don't come there because there's security there, and most of them are just afraid to come because most of those other rich people have personal security. So it's not a win-win. It's a lose-lose situation for armed robbers. So that is the best thing you can do. Outside of that, you are on the mercy of some armed robber coming to your house in the night, and you are helpless. You don't have anything that you can defend yourself with. That with guns, with what, a knife. I mean, you can't bring a knife to a gunfight. So some part of me feels like I would like to be in the US where I can be able to get my own personal gun, at least to have a sense of security that you can protect your own family, protect yourself. So at first, when I used to hear about this whole Second Amendment, you have the right to own arms and all that, I'll be like, damn, that is crazy, that is insane. But thinking about it and imagining myself in a situation where I'm just there begging someone, oh, please, sir, please don't hurt anyone, please. Oh, man. It's crazy. But I'm not saying having a gun totally insulates you from that. Anything can be possible. It can be taken by surprise or whatever. So I'm just saying, it's just something that I've been thinking about recently, but whatever.
The Marine Corps is defined as an amphibious warfare force. Therefore, swimming plays a key role in training.
If you see another recruit up there and there's more than 5, you're going away.
Must he shout?
During swim week, recruits go through numerous exercises in the pool while wearing their camouflage uniforms. But training at Parris Island isn't all physical. Recruits also spend long hours in the classroom. But what may seem like downtime can end at any moment. When a drill instructor decides to order an impromptu cardio session. At Parris Island, it's what's known as getting slayed.
It's an experience. You realize the thing you've done to get in a sand pit, and then you realize, okay, that hurt, so let's not do that again.
Physically it hurts, but me personally, I never worried about the pain I was feeling in my body. It was more thinking about the mistake I made and how I need to correct it the next time.
So there's going to be some chaos, because when they come here, we want to tear them down a little bit, and then we want to bring them back up into the mold of what it is to be a United States Marine.
Recruit training culminates in an event known as the Crucible. Over the course of 54 hours, with minimal sleep and food, recruits must endure realistic combat scenarios. The sounds of gunfire and shelling are played over loudspeakers mounted in the training area.
Damn.
Recruits are forced to work together to overcome obstacles and achieve objectives that require problem solving and strategy.
You gotta start all over.
Aye, sir.
This is what we saw on the second day. The recruits had become exhausted and irritable.
Catch us ready.
Ready.
Jumping.
Jump away.
54 hours. That is crazy.
Jump. You're not even jumping.
Aye, sir.
You're just falling down.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
You know, you go through a really rough time.
Man.
You start thinking, man, like, it's hot, I'm thirsty, my arms haven't felt this bad in my whole life.
We're halfway there, come on.
You just keep looking at the person to the left and right, and you're like, well, he's doing it, I gotta keep going.
True,
I'm not gonna let him do it on
true.
his own.
True.
Come on.
So there's no reason not to push.
Once the Crucible is complete, these recruits officially become Marines. The day before graduation, friends and family see their new Marines for the first time in more than 3 months.
Wow.
Families that come down for graduation day that haven't seen their son or daughter in about 3 months immediately notice not only a physical but an intangible difference. When they walk across that parade deck on training day 70 and they graduate, they're no longer recruits, they're Marines.
Meanwhile, in the barracks of Lima Company,
I'm talking to you.
Aye, sir.
All these riddles right there?
Aye, sir.
All that trash out.
Aye, sir.
brand new recruits diligently square away their racks before being warmly welcomed by their senior drill instructor.
Sit up straight and look at me. Our mission is to train each one of you to become a United States Marine. Discipline and spirit are the hallmarks of a Marine. We will give every effort to train you, even if some of you have given up on yourself. Starting now, you will treat me and all other Marines with the highest respect. Physical or verbal abuse by any Marine or recruit will not be tolerated. My drill sergeant and I will be with you every day. Everywhere you go, you must give 100% of yourself at all times. Above all else, never quit
He needs to drink some water. His throat is about to cut.
or give up. We offer you the challenge of recruit training and the opportunity to earn the title United States Marine.
Wow, nice. Damn. I would have flunked out. I would have definitely flunked out. Anyway, let me not sell myself short. I'm not that soft, guys. I'm not that soft. I have some endurance. I think I would be able to, at least to make it. So I would be able to graduate, definitely. It's just that I just don't like the life of a soldier, because you follow orders throughout your life. At least the ones that I know in my own personal life, my cousin who is in my country's military, she barely has any time for herself. Like, never. Barely in a whole year, she could have maximum of 7 days for herself, or let me just give it 15 days for herself. That is it for the whole year, man. And when I'm not talking about like, people that do normal jobs. You could say, okay, we don't have leave time and things like that, but it's a bit different. You can't compare a civilian job to a military job. You just can't, at least from my experience, from what I have seen. So I think it's just a very tough life, and I think that's the reason why in my country a lot of them indulge into a lot of drinking, a lot of womanizing, to let off steam, things like that. So it's a very stressful life, but it's a kind of life that you can look back, especially when you get older, when your body cannot help it anymore. You can look back at your life and be proud of yourself that you were able to do something that most of the world could not do. I mean, it's something that can always be a source of pride, So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this reaction. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video to get this video out to more people. I'll really appreciate you. See you on the next one. Peace.